And we're back, everyone. Let's continue where we last left off in Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So that's just Chapter 0, huh?
Prologue. A chance encounter.
Again, I do apologize for the air conditioner.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee, rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Seros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
The one we know.
Hey, wake up!
Is it seriously out for 6? Oh, who am I kidding? Bible's out for 5.
Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out, though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you leapt off a cliff
Okay, never
to
mind.
quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you.
I thought he was out cold for what? Maybe 6 months. I was like, what the hell? But I forgot he actually did some training. I forgot all about this.
And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods.
What
You're
the
right.
heck?
This was all my fault, and I'm sorry.
Strange. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, yet somehow I'm the one who feels bad now. I must remember this tactic. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
So weird, man. So weird seeing this from a perspective of another character.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
So this is how it all begins for this character named Shez. He magically encounters these three instead of Byleth.
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
I'm gonna say this right now. Shez is overpowered when I played him in the demo. Flugelgal. Must be some kind of German name. Really? That's so... I don't remember doing this at all. Oh, there we go. They got a really good replacement for him. Sadly, the original voice actor passed away from a heart attack, I believe. Which is really sad. May he rest in peace.
For them now, are ya? And die with their new friends!
Yeah, I think I remember this part.
I'll deal with things here. Watch this! Let me show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended enemies.
Sweet.
And that's how it's done.
Don't overstep, Edelgard.
I'm loving the music very much.
Well, I suppose my turn has arrived.
God, this music's so good. Except I feel like the Emperor ones kind of sound like they belong in Kingdom Hearts, to be honest. They really do. They scream Kingdom Hearts. But that's just my opinion. I may be wrong. Or
Take a breather. I've awaited this
let's pick the
moment. I
perfect
won't allow anyone to
leader
stop
of the unified, eventual, I should say, unified world of Poland, Dimitri.
You're making me feel bad for the enemy, Dimitri.
Oh yeah, fucking hell. The guy's a monster. Boom. Broken as hell.
Apologies, but it was you or me.
Just who are these people anyway? All three of them have crests.
What's wrong with you? They're just a bunch of brats! Stop embarrassing yourself and stand your ground already!
Oh, they're running? Okay. Fair enough.
Is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time.
I'll take over.
Take a break. No problem. I got it. I'm a master of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines.
Claude, you're hurt. Do something about those wounds.
Gotta stay on guard.
Sharp, Claude. As usual.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna
Hey,
lie.
got lucky there. Well, better for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Okay, I remember this strategy basically. God, I'm loving this. The music is so great.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
My turn.
Oh, there's a freaking vase over there.
All right, take it down. Take this! This will help secure our victory.
What shoddy defenses. We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
Damn, there's too many of them over there.
This.
Okay, thank God I cleared them out.
That ought to unravel their defenses.
Enough of this strategy nonsense! Get up there and tear them all to pieces!
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway? Places?
Oh, wait, what? Oh, Eloise. I love Eloise.
Repent, foul bandits! The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
I actually wish I had an older brother like Eloise. It'd be great.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Seros! Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them, Brad, I'm finished!
Watch out! They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position. Take a breather.
I've got this. Form ranks and capture those bandits. Quickly now. This is where you die, dogs!
Should I just ignore them? I'll ignore them.
Do you feel that power? Maybe you can channel it like you did in the other battle.
sure.
We cannot allow ourselves to perish here. I'm afraid we must spare no mercy for you.
Never should have taken this job.
I love how they just trivialized a lot of these enemies just by going into this Warriors-like combat. Look at this guy. There's some frickin' Dragon Ball Z / SAO crap here. Shez, I'm pretty sure Shez the MVP.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
2 on speed? I've never seen that happen before. Yeah, they retain a lot of its original aspects from Three Houses, but this is so weird they do it on this format. I don't even know how the hell this works.
I won't let myself stop here.
I'm pretty sure they got this from the Cinder Shadows DLC where the MVP gets extra EXP for outperforming everyone else. Okay. Okay, yeah, I know that part.
Hang on. You're seriously the Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance?
Yep.
Yes. And as the three of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dimitri Alexander Blaithid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
I think I'll play it cool this time. I remember I chose the Comet was a team effort thing.
I'm sure the three of you could have handled the situation just fine without me.
No need for false humility. We'd likely have perished if not for your help.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them.
Oh, because someone I know actually set them up for this. But I wonder what would have happened if they would have gotten themselves killed along the whole plot. Would have been pretty stupid, no?
Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Remire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Remire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals, so what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who, me?
Yep, the one and only.
Man, we'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Remire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further.
Of course she would. Why wouldn't she? She's an opportunist.
But of course, the choice is yours.
Oh, yeah, nice try. I see through your little pull. I'll decline. I want to see what happens this time.
Trust me, I don't want to go either. But there's little sense in denying the wishes of three noble scions.
What the hell?
Let's play along for now and see how this unfolds.
Last time you told me not to go.
All right, but just for the night.
Or am I remembering this wrong?
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then. So off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name is spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it?
I love how Louise is so thick-headed sometimes.
Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point. Get it? Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff!
That's our Alois. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
Oh, that's right. I gotta talk to everyone here. Crap. Why would they force this on you? Oh, whatever. I'll get to know them again for the umpteenth time.
Hey! If I'm honest,
You know, when he says this, it makes me wonder, was this also planned out in the original game? Or was this something they decided to add on later, you know, detail? Because when I first played Three Houses, I was like, just the three of them? Like, what happened to all the other students? The way the introduction got, you know, when you went to Garrick Mach... Yeah, there we go. Garrick Mach Monastery. It made it seem like it was only the three lords and everyone else is just waiting at the academy there, but who knows? I don't know if this is just a different detail from a different perspective, or they never really gave it much thought from the game. From the previous game, of course. But we'll see. Or maybe it's just me overthinking everything, like always.
that's concerning.
Yep.
What say you?
Everyone wants to talk to me. I'm the limelight of this show now.
Let's see.
Hey there. Thanks.
Yeah, I know this part.
Speaking of, how's that? Who, me? I'm more curious about you, personally.
I'm trying to figure out why the hell they left dialogue out from these characters when you're, like, in the open world map, I guess, if you want to call it. You know, like base camp or the monastery or whatever. It feels kind of lazy, to be honest, but that's just me. I like hearing them talk, you know, full audio.
If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garrick Mach.
And it goes much faster this way for me.
Have
Not
you
this
met
guy.
him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety.
Nope.
But that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery.
And he's kind of arrogant and believes he's the rightful leader of the Leicester Alliance. And I could honestly see why a lot of people wouldn't like him if they met him at all. I have nothing against Lawrence. He's actually an alright guy. My problem is that he's still very arrogant even after the 5-year time skip. He does mature a bit though, and his heart is in the right place.
Hilda's the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty cushy life growing up. Which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her.
Yeah, but she's pretty good in 3 houses though.
He's a pretty friendly guy. Though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. He's had it pretty rough. Don't ever treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess.
That's where he's wrong about her.
Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it.
They are.
Oh, Marianne?
Oh look, it's best
She's
girl.
Margrave Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her. She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me. Leone wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about. You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
What's wrong with that? I think it's everyone for this map, or... Well, I gotta get to talk to everyone now and read all their freaking dialogue without them doing it for me.
So...
Right on.
I love how Leone doesn't mention that she's trying to aspire to be like Gerald here, because this would have been very interesting to talk about
Thanks.
between the two.
I'll do it.
The captain. That's all she says.
Ah, it is you. Huh?
This guy.
Can I help you? Hello?
I forgot that Lysithia jumps to conclusions real quick.
Nuh-uh.
I'm busy. Oh, hey. Huh.
Seriously, where are all these guys at? Why the hell do the leaders get separated? They make no mention that they got ambushed and scattered. There's bodybuilders. I'm surprised there was even such a thing back in those days.
Aww. Thanks.
Did you need me? What is it?
I'll be honest with you guys. For me, these two are actually some of the more boring characters in the game in terms of backstory. They both have a really bad backstory.
Right on.
No problem.
Please?
That last bit right here, or was it right here? kind of confuses me because Edelgard mentions differently in Three Houses. There's very few commoners become, students at the Officers Academy. So, I don't know if the writers probably added more detail to this whole freaking, to the three factions. Or they just forgot all about it and said, I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna remember. I'm like, I remember because I played the game like a million times. Interesting how they changed some details or maybe add new ones in hopes that we don't remember, I should say. Stuck to Edelgard next.
Thank you. What do you think?
Nah.
On another matter.
By the by.
Well, you're certainly not timid. You do realize you're addressing the heir to the Imperial throne, yes? Still, I suppose I admire that sort of freedom. It must be nice not to have your lot in life decided for you.
Oh, already? She's already talking about herself?
Hubert
Like
of House
that?
Vestra is my attendant. His family is unusual in that they're noble but lack territory of their own. Hubert is deeply loyal to me, and you can trust him completely. In fact, I imagine he's quite grateful for what you've already done.
He is, but he's also suspicious of me, I bet, like every other vassal here.
That's Dorothea Arnault.
Oh, look, it's the second best girl.
She's an up-and-coming songstress in a famous Imperial opera company. Or she was, at least.
Yes, I actually like Marianne and Dorothea's, how should I say it? Progress, character development throughout the 5-year time skip, because it shows they're not what they seem, and Dorothea's actually more affected by war, and she actually cares about others. Oh, and she gets over her I want to marry a rich guy thing really quickly. And Marianne, well, yeah, she becomes positive in life.
For some reason, she abandoned her musical career and enrolled in the Officers Academy. She has a very magnetic personality, which I'm sure you'll see.
Yeah, that's alright.
Have you
Oh, boy.
spoken with Ferdinand? One conversation will explain him far better than I can.
I'm not gonna lie. Here's a little thing about me, you guys. When my father died, it took me a couple months to finally get over my depression of him. I actually spent nights before going to sleep just thinking about how he just tragically passed away from his stage 4 cancer. And then I finally got over it, and then I got reminded of the sad, grim reality that Billy Kemetz passed away recently. And I got a little depressed again because it was just sad to see someone significantly younger than my father pass away so young. Very talented. So it's got to be a little hard playing as him and hearing his voice acting for the last time, because from what I've heard and seen, this is his last role as a voice actor. And it actually does sting a little. Okay, it stings a lot. So it's very sad to see a character you're going to be playing as whose voice is no longer with us. His voice actor is no longer with us. So it kind of really does make it very sad in the end.
He's the heir to an influential house, which drives him to excel.
Damn it.
But he can be quite the handful sometimes.
This actually stings a lot.
One of our classmates usually stays holed up in the dormitory instead of coming on these assignments. Her name is Bernadetta.
I actually find it funny that she's not here.
If you bump into her, don't be surprised if she screams and runs away. That's sort of her thing. Caspar is the second-born son of a great and noble house. But as he's not the heir, you might say he joined the academy to make his own way.
Yeah, making his own way of being a boring character. He's horribly written, which is really sad because he should have one of the more interesting plots in it, but he gets undermined a lot in this game.
War and fighting are his sole pursuits, so I bet the two of you will get along just fine.
I wouldn't. I would not get along fine with someone who, if I disagree with him, he's gonna punch me for it and get into a fight with. I would actually dislike him very greatly right away if that ever happened. If you haven't figured it out, I don't like Caspar very much. His personality and the fact that he was severely underused in Three Houses, despite his background, and the plots that were given to him, make him very, very poorly designed. I mean, I find Ash more interesting of a character because he actually had a very well done plot done to him early in the game, and then you find out he actually becomes a badass from my perspective because he joins the Knights and actually trains under Gilbert. So yeah, I actually value Ash a lot more than Caspar, if anything.
Petra isn't from the Empire. She's the granddaughter of the King of Brigid, which is an archipelago situated off our western coast. You'll find her a quick study, a gifted fighter, and endlessly curious. But always come prepared to talk, because she'll definitely want to pick your brain.
That's true.
Surely you know someone like Linhardt. He's as bright as they come, yet just as lazy as well. That's simply how he is, though. I can't force him to apply himself, but he'll come around. Most likely.
Yep, most likely. That's never gonna happen.
Please be listening. Listen.
Right on.
That has much difficulty.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the noblest of nobles.
Who has arrived?
Oh my god, Billy. I feel so bad for him.
What? I am on it.
Oh, we're crying for your name, alright, Ferdinand. We're really crying for your name. Oh, man. That stings so bad.
Are you nuts? Oh.
Hey. What?
I'm missing some people. Oh, there they are.
Ah, hello. Hello.
I'm pretty sure that part's a lie. There has to be way more students than that here.
My thanks. No.
Yep, mysterious as always.
You have my thanks. Speaking of which...
Thanks.
By the way... How about this? Your interest flatters me, but I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin. Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak. But... you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you? Dedu hails from the land of Dusker. Perhaps you've heard of it. He tends to keep to himself. But he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know. I'm proud to call him my... vassal. Speak to him, and you'll see why.
Just say friend, Dimitri. There's no harm in it.
Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius. He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue.
That's to say.
But he's a good person at his core. I can attest to that.
He's a tsundere. He just won't admit it.
He has always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends. I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength. From what I understand, she has traveled far and wide throughout both the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor. In the far south of Fargus lies a manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lonato. He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise.
Oh well, believe it or not, Dimitri, Ash is actually one of the most liked characters in this entire game.
Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Lion House. She is truly brilliant. I could stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little. Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may have already noticed, but he's something of a womanizer. That may be putting it lightly, in fact. But despite his apparent indifference, he possesses great cunning and is quicker on his feet than anyone else here. I've known him long, so I'm well aware. Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea, and she is far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill knight. She has ever been straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions.
Oh, so I don't have to oh god, I could just talk to the leaders then. Crap.
Ah, it's you.
Heya! Hello there.
Let's see.
The thing is...
I don't know why I keep doing that.
My thanks.
Nuh-uh.
No. I see.
I would love to actually try Dedu's cooking. I wonder what food of Dusker is like. I feel like it's a mix between Indian and maybe... I don't know. Indian and something else. sounds like they use heavy spices like Indian food, and I love curry. God, I love that stuff.
I appreciate it. Can we speak a moment?
Not good.
I wonder if we're gonna be fighting Miklon, Sylvain's brother. If you guys don't know who that is.
Hey there.
I love how people just love Ash for him being so genuinely nice to everyone. I feel like I get along with him very well.
Right.
Let me talk to Manuela and Hanneman before I progress with this. I might call it an episode after this. It's getting kind of late. I literally just... Well, I'm not on work, but I'm tired today. That one guy. I don't want to talk to him though. Here he is.
Quite.
I'm pretty sure Shaz does not have a crest.
Let's see.
All in all,
Got it.
What?
This is her trying to say, you know, I am single. Want to get to know me better? I love the fact she's trying to hit on this guy already. I don't even know how old Shez is. Although I'll give Manuela this much. She is an abled woman, so I'm surprised she hasn't been able to find a good man yet. Men love women like her. Able, you know, like can do a lot of things.
That's concerning. If I'm honest.
I feel like that won't do. The way he says it would be funny. Why not?
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but, well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg Monastery instead.
And why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you'll see why we must ensure you're well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign. Perhaps in blood.
Perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes,
Hey,
that's exactly what I told
extra,
the fool
probably.
knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy.
What? Oh, come on, you take this as a threat? Eloise is not a bad guy. He's actually one of the more genuine people in this game because he actually feels bad when he kills people that he's forced to do. He is a big softy, leave him alone.
Well, what do you think?
That's my
Garrett
brother there.
Mock is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
I'll be more honest with
You
him.
make a poor case, Alois, but I can see where this is heading. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Oh boy, that single minute longer is
Bless
gonna
you,
really
my
come back to
friend.
bite him.
What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Bacon sounds good.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear.
I love how Arvel actually is accurate on this one. I don't think Alois could handle it.
While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Yes, please spare Alois from this heartbreak.
Told me what?
Don't break my big bro's heart, please.
told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that look.
He does look pretty badass in it, I'm not gonna lie.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Mock. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us. But, well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business.
Always the considerate one.
The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey! Hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind!
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Well, seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me, every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who looks after his people.
He really does look after his people.
Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
He's pretty chill.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Or I'm gonna call this an episode, you guys. I'm actually kind of tired today. I had a long day, and I'm surprised it even took an hour for me to get this episode going. Just goes to show you how long dialogue takes, but it's also partly my fault for talking too much. Anyways, have a good day, you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.